Your pull-up form is broken. Here's why. You've been doing pull-ups for months, maybe even years, but your back still looks flat, your biceps still don't pop, and your shoulders are starting to feel like they're ready to file a resignation letter. I've got the solution. Pull-ups are supposed to be the king of upper body exercises, and they are if you're doing them correctly. But here's the truth. Most people aren't actually doing pull-ups. They're doing some weird combination of shrugging, swinging, and hoping it somehow counts as a rep. And the worst part, you don't even realize you're doing them wrong, because in the mirror, it looks right. It feels like hard work, and you still end up exhausted. So it must be working, right? Wrong. Bad pull-up form doesn't just steal your gains. It quietly builds up problems in your shoulders, elbows, and neck that you won't even notice until one day you reach for something on a high shelf and your shoulder sounds like a bag of chips being crushed. Let's break down exactly what's going wrong and how to fix every single part of it. The dead hang problem. Before you even pull, most people are already failing. You grab the bar, hang there for half a second, and immediately start pulling. That's your first mistake. A dead hang isn't just the starting position. It's a skill. When you hang passively, your shoulders ride up toward your ears. Your scapula floats. Your core switches off. And now, you're pulling from a completely unstable base, like trying to build a house on sand. Everything that comes after is compromised before it even starts. Here's what a proper starting position actually looks like. Grab the bar slightly wider than shoulder width, then before you pull a single centimeter, depress your scapula. That means actively pull your shoulder blades down and back, like you're trying to put them in your back pockets. Your shoulders drop away from your ears, your chest lifts slightly. Now your lats are actually loaded. Now you're ready. This one fix alone will make your first rep feel completely different. You'll actually feel your back engaging instead of just your arms yanking your body upward. The Shrug Trap. Here's what happens to almost everyone around rep 3 or 4. You get tired, your lats start to give out, and without realizing it, your shoulders creep back up toward your ears. You start shrugging into the movement instead of pulling through it. The result? Your traps take over. Your neck gets compressed. Your biceps get overloaded. And your lats, the whole reason you're doing this exercise, basically clock out early and go home. If you've ever finished a set of pull-ups and felt it more in your neck and arms than your back, this is exactly what happened. You did shrug-ups, not pull-ups. The fix is simple but hard to maintain under fatigue. Every single rep, think about pulling your shoulder blades down first, not your hands to the bar, then pull your elbows toward your hips, your elbows to your hips. That mental cue alone changes everything. It forces lat engagement and stops your traps from hijacking the movement. The Kipping Disaster. Let's talk about the swing. You know what I mean. That full-body dolphin kick that some people use to launch themselves over the bar. Look, kipping has its place in specific training contexts, but if you're using momentum to complete your reps because you can't do strict ones yet, you are actively cheating your own development. Here's why it's a problem beyond just the wasted effort. Kipping puts enormous stress on your shoulder joint at the bottom of the swing. Every time you reverse that pendulum motion, your connective tissue absorbs a sudden load spike. Do that enough times, often enough, and you're not building strength. You're building a future injury. And the muscle development? Almost zero. Because the whole point of the movement, controlled tension through the full range of motion, gets replaced by momentum doing the work for you. If you can't do a strict pull-up yet, do negatives. Jump to the top position and lower yourself as slowly as possible. 5 to 10 seconds on the way down. That eccentric control is where real strength gets built. Do that consistently for a few weeks, and strict pull-ups will come. No dolphin kicks required. The Half Rep Epidemic. This one is everywhere. Someone jumps to the bar, pulls until their chin barely grazes the top, then drops straight back down without ever fully extending their arms at the bottom. Then they count that as a rep. Then they do 10 of those. Then they wonder why they have no back development. Partial reps have their place in advanced training. But if that's all you're doing because full range of motion is hard, you're just avoiding the most productive part of the exercise. The bottom of the pull-up, the full dead hang, arms fully extended, is where your lats get their maximum stretch. That stretched position under load is one of the most powerful signals for muscle growth. skip it, and you're leaving the best part of the exercise on the table every single rep. Full range of motion means starting from a complete dead hang with scapula set, pulling until your chin clears the bar or your chest touches it, then lowering under control all the way back to the start. Every rep, even when it gets hard, especially when it gets hard. The grip width mistake. Most people grab the bar at one width and never think about it again. But grip width changes everything about which muscles get recruited. Too narrow, and you turn the pull-up into a bicep exercise. Your arms dominate, your back gets barely touched. Too wide, and your range of motion gets cut short. Your shoulder joint gets compressed, and you lose the ability to fully retract your scapula through the movement. The sweet spot for most people is just outside shoulder width. This gives your lats the angle they need to fully engage while keeping your shoulder joint in a safe, mechanically sound position. If you've been going super wide thinking it hits your back harder, try dropping to just outside shoulder width and focus on the scapular depression cue. You'll feel the difference immediately. The breathing nobody talks about. Small detail, massive impact. Most people either hold their breath the entire set or breathe randomly with no pattern. Both are wrong. Here's the correct approach. Take a breath and brace your core before you initiate the pull. Exhale as you pull up. Inhale as you lower yourself down. That's it. When your core is braced properly, your entire torso becomes a rigid unit. More volume does not fix broken mechanics. It just buries them deeper and adds fatigue on top. Fix the form first. Drop the volume. Do 3 sets of whatever number of reps you can complete with perfect form, even if that's 3 reps per set. Grip just outside shoulder width. Arms fully extended. Scapula depressed. Shoulders away from ears. Core braced. Breath taken. Now pull. Your back has been waiting for you to do this right.